we also had surgery,
You
Yes.
did have
emergency surgery.
You did have surgery, yes.
I remember that now.
It's all coming back.
Apparently, the Queen of Queen Joy might be an ally.
My sneaky little gross thing that was going to assassinate one of you has been surgically removed. Let's see here.
Assassinate.
Yeah, so you
It
know
was
how like
probably gonna,
Sundered can explode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like alien is gonna come out of her chest, and then
Yeah, it was
the,
just
the
gonna
nearest person just.
yeah. As a bomb.
How many people? How many days would it take for 30 people to rip out a soul gem?
For 30 people to rip out a single soul gem? Let's see.
Correct.
It takes a week normally. Like
Uh-huh.
a 5-day, like 7-day week. So take that and divide that by 30.
Okay, got it. It's an 8-day week, right? Is it
It's
7 day
a
week?
7-day week. It's a 35-day month.
Oh, 5-week
That's
month,
right.
but 7-day week.
Yes.
7 divided by. That's multiplied. Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Yeah, don't do that.
0.2, 3.
Am I working on
So 2 days,
A quarter of a day.
a quarter of a day.
7 divided by 30. Yep.
position in? All right. Mental Gen. Who would like to start us out?
What's the time currently?
That is a good question. I don't think it's very late. I think it is. I think
Like
we.
post-surgery afternoon? An artist?
So I think some people. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, the surgery wouldn't have taken too terribly long. So for some, I would say it's about noonish. Bran, have you had anything to do today yet?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so Jimbo has made breakfast. Mo had a surgery thing. I don't know if Jimbo's done anything else, so we can fit some more time in there later. But Bran has not done anything yet, so let's get to Bran right off the bat.
All right. Should I go ahead and roll for who's now part of the clan?
Yeah, let's see. Just a d20 there. 17. Okay.
You get a god amongst you.
Yeah, maybe. At least it's a little bit easier now
Jimbo
that
is
you guys
now
are
a
so high
believer.
level. For you to know what you're getting. Multiverse, new Materium, World Aelinor, mapping. There we go. All right. Okay. This comes off to a roll off. I need you to roll me a D100. You'll either get somebody who's really cool or somebody who's really shit. All right. Instead of a grand champion, you will get a guard. Yes.
Oh.
Mhm.
One of the Capital Guard will join your faith.
Okay. Sweet. At some point, if you can just throw another block, I still haven't had a chance in my life to.
You're fine. I will do so now.
Thank you. So, Bran. The last thing Bran did was he ended up bumping into. Basically saying we just need a little bit of time and to grab the boys, and we'd be back to pick up King. Was it Tarkus?
Tarkus. Yes.
And go save Bran's ma'am. So Bran's going to get dressed and head towards to Artis.
Okay. You get dressed, you head off to Artis. You reunite with your folks.
Yeah, he'll bust into figure everybody's in the castle because that's where he last dropped off.
Yeah.
Queen Joy and all of that, and head over to the castle and make quite the ruckus. I Hey, Jimbo, Mo, somebody, anybody, um, uh, news? I can't. And he's like looking for wardens or regular servants or whatever. Just grabs someone and like lightly shakes them. And is like, I need to talk to Jimbo and Mo.
We'll say I think you've got like a little goblin guy now, right?
Who?
You? I'm pretty sure.
You
Don't
know who my that Haradrim? What is not the Haradrim? What is that the little guy we got?
A homunculus?
No, the homunculus.
Oh.
Yeah, he's one of the servants.
Yeah, mine's on Tim. Just
Do you have the little
tending to-
helicopter ones, or do you have like the little like clay guys?
The one that came from I think it's the helicopters. Honestly,
Okay, yeah.
it's the ones that came from Halhazard.
Sure.
I believe.
Yeah, there's a number of people around. But the one of the homunculuses will alert Mr. Jim that he has a visitor. He will fly off and get you.
Well, around what time is it for us, or for me, or?
So surgery would not have concluded yet. I don't think. Let's see.
Okay, so breakfast was already made.
Breakfast is made. Yeah. So you've done that. So Brand, you walk into a nice breakfast, so that's a win.
Not asking any questions, just sitting down and shoving my face full.
Yeah. I'm having breakfast in my bedroom with
Okay.
with Jade. I guess that's when the homunculus alert me Brand's here.
Yep.
I'll be right back. And I grab her hand and smile, walk out of the room. Oh, hey buddy.
Oh, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Morning. Got some kind of big news. You got anything on your schedule for the day?
Schedule for the day. Besides hanging out and spending time with Jade, not really.
Oh, how did that go last night?
Pretty well. Pretty well. Yeah, I accidentally popped the question. I got nervous, and
And
she said yes.
fuck yes. That's...
Yeah, I had to give her the twinkle in the eye, and I'm
sure you
I should.
gave her a couple other things too. Oh gosh,
What?
I've got to get the printer working on the workbook for you. I mean, it may have
What?
a bit of a wedding present. I'd been thinking about it for a while. I'm coming up with a workbook for you, and Jade to work through together. For those I know you don't like to talk about it all, but intimate moments, kind of basic to advanced moves.
I get it. Yep. But
I've got a publisher working on it. Start
Brand
with you.
writes
You get
the
the
Kama Sutra. Okay.
you get you get the advanced copy, and
okay,
a little
I get
feedback,
it.
and then maybe we go publish it bigger. But this is yours.
I'm sure this isn't why you came here.
No, of course not. Of course not. I'm just so happy for you.
Well, yes, yeah, me too. I'm ecstatic. And
Yeah.
but I was just having breakfast in the room with her. But what can I help you with right now? Said the little homunculus said it was urgent.
Yeah. There's a king that I've made acquaintances with who says that he has a good idea about where Aoife would be, and that he's willing to go and with us and help get her.
Oh,
Yeah, he's very much apparently over the paperwork and is down for actually getting to go, like very presently.
Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Taylor's calling me.
I'm freaking out because I have no idea what present to get for Jimbo for his wedding.
I mean,
Trying to
Brand's
think.
joked about this before, so
Trying to figure out what I want Tarkus's stat block to be. I think I have one.
hope Taylor's okay.
Yeah.
0.3 days, so like 8 hours. Got it.
Sorry about that.
All
Mhm.
good.
Aoife, yeah. So Bran, that I'm all on board for going to save your mom, but I we do have this other pressing matter too. You know, that organ thing. I mean, if the old Queen Joy says it is what it is, I mean, the whole planet could come apart from what she's saying. I mean, reality as we know it.
I know. Not that I want to rush putting a god together like a kid's puzzle, but do you think it's gonna? I know we got to do it first. Do you think it's gonna take long?
I, honestly, I hope not. If there was literally any other thing, I would say let's go save your mom. But if it
I
is,
get it. I get it. I don't blame you for saying it at all. You're being the adult in this case.
I'm so sorry. But
It's all right. Do we bring Joy? Or
well,
whatever we
she's
call
in
her
the
now?
middle of a operation or something right now.
I left her
Mo,
in her room.
I don't know. She said something's wrong. And then they brought the Dr. Acula. And
God damn it.
I know, I just thought about it from last week. Yeah, and something was wrong with her. Mo tried to heal her, so she's in some kind of operation. But hopefully that turns out well.
I mean, Mo's not in the middle of the operation, right?
Well, I hope he's not the
love
one
him.
doing this stuff.
Okay, so you're there with me too. I love him, but Dr. Acula would be better to be the one holding the scalpel.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Do we bring? I know Mo doesn't know necessarily who. I mean, I guess he knows now who she is. Should I go get Mo? I'll go get Mo.
Probably.
I'll go get Mo. We'll be right. I'll be right back. And hopefully, you, me, and the god's big floppy pancreas or kidney or whatever that is. They shouldn't. There's not like gods have spare parts. Do you have spare parts? No. Anyway, and he just.
I do actually have spell parts. I open up a bag and I've got this spatula right here, and there's this nice cog I found in. That's probably not what you meant. Go on, and go get him.
All right, and
I
so
start slowly shuffling the stuff back in my bag.
and yeah, Bran runs to the room that he left Joy in. Instead of like barging in, does manage to knock fairly forcefully.
Okay.
Mo?
Mo, you here to knock?
We're busy in here. Come back later.
Mo, I'm not trying to like have my way with her, or unless you're the one who's like I don't know, squeezing her heart to keep it moving, or something like that. Uh, I I need you out here now.
Oh, Bran, didn't know it was you. Yeah, I'll be right
Who
there.
else has a mellifluous voice like this? Come on.
uh, Lizzie, go ahead and take over for me. So in there is Lizzie, Dr. Acula, Astra's like an assistant, and then Jimbo's ultimate healer guy,
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
some.
step out, take off some gloves of some sort that Dr. Acula put on me to keep everything sterile. Welcome back, Bran. Dealing with a bit of a crisis.
I understand. He hollers over. Is it all looking all right over there?
Yeah, I think we got it. Just was helping with some magical healing touches, but they seem to have it from here.
If
I'll
you
come
need
back
any,
on in a few minutes. What did you need, bud?
if they need any other help with you being gone, have them. I don't know if you ever got cast the centaur. He'd be in the halls of life and death. Working there, but he can help you out. Anyway, Mo, you, me, and Jimbo have an appointment in Halhazar to speak to, and he's hesitant to say things in front of everybody as they like pull the door closed and are walking through the hallways. He kind of changes. All right, so the lady that's in there, the halfling formerly known as Queen Joy, is last night things got real weird, and not just like Jimbo finally getting laid weird, but like she gave us part of Aelinor that we have to get back to Aelinor. So you, me, Jimbo got to go on that big uh platform going down to the heart of the planet, quite literally. Um
Man, if it isn't one thing, it's another.
you're telling me. Um
Give me 1 second. Pop my head in. All right, everyone. It seems you got it from here. I'll be back. Astra, Dr. Acula. I expect notes. If you need me, you can reach me. And I walk out and I turn to I sort of turn to Brandon and go, he didn't eat this piece he has, did he?
no, he didn't eat the piece that he has.
Hey, there's a precedence. I don't.
He
All
only
right.
ate he only ate the heart because the creepy warden dude told him that he had to eat the heart. All right. No, this one we've got to get back to the god from which it came. And apparently there's a black market trade in god organs. Let's go.
After you, and he follows him out.
Okay. Guys, meet up with Jim? Question mark. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, Jimbo's just still waiting in the kitchen,
Gotcha.
playing with like different little things.
Okay.
So how are things going in there, Mo?
They seem to be doing great. Apparently, we caught her at a good time. Your guy's really helpful, I tell you what. But they got it all handled from here. I'm sure she'll turn around just fine.
Good. Um, so we've got a situation with and I kind of open up the bag and I show you without kind of taking it out. With this thing, has Bran told you what happened?
Something about a piece of a god, and she had it, gave it to you. I don't really need the details, but what is it exactly?
From what I could tell, it is and it isn't. A part of Aelinor. That's what she said. It's some part of him to make him whole.
Like a big toe? Like
I
Can
think something more
I do like
substantial than a big toe,
big-
maybe like a whole foot or a leg.
Okay.
We can play doctor with the god in just a little bit. Just why don't we just go? I have a feeling he probably knows where he needs to shove it.
All right, where are we going?
The Chantry. Do you know any other way to go get face to face with Aelinor?
Sarcasm's not needed here, Bran. Sorry, I just got out of surgery. But yeah, after you folks, I'll come with. And
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a really full schedule, and I'm hoping that you might be able to be as well.
the other person that I bring with me is Stormy
Stormy. Okay.
in his human form.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that'll look cool. Going down into the depths. You guys pass into Halhazar via the stone. And begin making your way. Do I have the map still? Little image. Let's see here.
I
Go
think
ahead.
we should go talk to Spirit Ode before and see what he says. And maybe we could corroborate the story and figure out what exactly is going on here.
I mean, if you think so.
I don't see why not.
I mean, you kind of have to swing by his office on the way to the.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all right.
Jimbo. They all make their way, I guess, to the Chantry.
Okay.
To find Mr. Ode.
Most definitely. You travel through the portal, appearing in the Chantry. You walk over to Speargoat's office. Who again is... Yeah, he's looking good. You pass in. His desk is covered in all different sorts of papers, but you've seen more on his desk than what he's got right now going on. I don't know. Has he... He looks over to you as you enter. Good. Very good. I'm not sure if you've been made aware of the full retreat.
There's a retreat.
All we're simply doing is making sure that all forces are focused in Artis and Aelinor. That is all. So you are exactly where you need to be.
Oh, good. We kind of came here to ask a couple questions and maybe clarify some things.
Oh, go ahead. Yes, by all means.
How do I say this? Is Aelinor whole?
Oh. Well. From my understanding, and occasional conversations with the god, not quite. There is much on the mind of Aelinor, much on the soul. He's been through quite a bit during his tenure as World Titan and Protector of Dreams. Gods are very often not fully whole, and this can have a lasting mark of almost a mutation that takes place and changes them over time, either for the better or for the worse. I fear that Aelinor in his current state is something that we need to help as much as we can.
So if we happen to find a chunk of him lying around, then shoving it in inside him is probably for the best.
Well, a missing part of Aelinor is, yes, something that is upsetting the balance of this place.
Do you know how many pieces are missing, or is it from I guess what do you know?
Oh, are there pieces missing of Aelinor? I was talking like metaphorically. Are there pieces like missing from our World Titan god?
Yeah, like you said that he wasn't whole.
Oh, I was talking like he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders because now he has to become the Overgod. Oh my.
Bran rubs his hand over his forehead. It's one of those slow starts as a face palm. So you're not aware that he's not running around with all of his parts?
No, I assumed he was just really like stressed out.
Do you know why someone would be trying to spread him around in like a weird situation?
Well,
You
most
know, a
likely
lung over here, kidney over that way.
most likely to weaken him, I would assume. He cannot come to full fruition if he is not fully whole. He cannot be as, divinely strong. It's like if you were to take away Koda's sword. That would be that's effectively a part of him, even though it is his weapon. Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense. If we wanted to talk to him, what would be the best way to talk to him?
Well, all you need to do to
Other
talk to
than
him.
our dreams.
Let me think here. Yes, you could talk to him in your dreams. Otherwise, you could just descend. You have all right to descend whenever you wish to.
And you can't think of any reason why one shouldn't, like, shove all the various and sundry pieces of him back together.
No. I wish the very best for our god. I could not imagine something that would, was once missing, returned, I sing it out loud now, I could actually see. I think it's just best to ask him. I will be honest with you. I am Spirit Ode, and even this is perhaps above my pay grade.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, of course.
Remember this come payday.
I will remember this come payday.
Well, and
Oh, speaking of payday, are you planning on doing anything for the festival? I know we are in the middle of a war, but is there anything I need to help you with in preparations? Did you have any particular events in mind?
festival? I know that there's one coming up, but I wasn't planning on. Maybe I was planning on attending, but I'm not sure. There was nothing I was planning on, hosting, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, understood.
There's three of us from three different parts of the world. I'm not exactly sure. As I understand it, different places don't always celebrate the festival of us the same way.
Jake,
Very. Yeah.
what kind of salad dressing do you want?
None.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay. I'm thinking here.
The guys at the temple mentioned something. They're having an exhibition match of sort. I think some food and candy for the kiddos down at the orphanage.
Several places celebrate this holiday very differently from one another. It's sort of a regional similarity you can see, but across oceans it's entirely different. We host as many events as we possibly can here in Hal-Hazar. The arena will be opening up back again after being closed for several decades, sort of as a scouting, just to see who's of worth, and get people to where they need to be. But we'll also be doing races, things like this. There'll be parades, excellent food, and all sorts of. We'll actually have the Genasi celebration as well, where they take powdered dusts and scatter them across the town. It'll be a very pretty sight for a couple of days here. Well, I do wish you the best and safest journeys in these coming days. I will myself be participating. If you do wish to come around and celebrate, I'll just be in my family home with my kin.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
Well, we got some important business to get to, and
oh my goodness,
don't want to hold you up.
I'm so sorry.
I see all these papers.
Yes, of course. Do tell Eleanor I did say hello. And yes, you should be getting additional support in Artis very soon.
That sounds great. Uh,
Before
so
we
Jimbo. Oh, go ahead.
before we head out, I was gonna- hey Spirit, I don't believe you've met. This is Stormy. If you're wondering about why all of a sudden it's raining, he's actually a tempest of sorts that I befriended along the ways.
Ah, you've brought a tempest into the Chantry of the Dawn. Very good, very good, Monheim. Can you get them out of my office, please? I'm very delighted to meet you.
Well, everything's fine. He has a he has a headband of intellect, changes form, but doesn't really speak well. You have any hints on how to get him to learn common fast?
Ah, yes. There are various tomes, magic tomes, that you can actually just read over the course of a week. They're quite expensive, but they should be within your financial means. And yes, if they just take some time and study this book, they will be able to learn languages. You too can purchase certain tomes like this.
Perfect, perfect. All right. Well, I'll leave you to it. You have a good day.
Thank you, Monheim. Um, anything else you guys have to say to Mr. Ode before you descend?
Okay. I just tip my hat and walk out.
Does he mention a comment for with Brand's staff on his back?
Oh God, did you bring the staff, Bran?
Yeah, Brand brought the staff because he was planning on. He wasn't expecting to have the side trip.
Okay. Um, then yeah, he would have marveled at that for a little while, but I think he would have done so silently. He would have noticed, and kind of nodded his head as you left. Something he wishes he had, but something he knows he doesn't have necessarily the right to have. You descend, and the storm follows you several miles down below into the depths of Aelinor. This platform again shoots past the mid-dark. You see an expanse of
So-
cave and glowing mushrooms around you, and then it reverts down, back to a stony wall until you hear the trickle of water flowing upward. As you
Alright.
hear the heartbeats of Aelinor. What's up?
So it's raining all the way down.
Yes.
I turn to Stormy. Is there nothing you could do about all this rain?
He just looks at you blankly.
Let's see what it says. It says
Well-
the living storm. I don't know if it's away from the shut off at all. It's just a thing that happens. He's always at the center of one.
Hmm. So did you have to bring him? Well, I don't know. He's got to work on that. I don't want to be wet for the rest of my adventuring career. Anyways, as we go down and we see, I guess the rain starts going up. Is that what you were saying? The water drops flowing upwards now or something?
The blood of Aelinor is flowing upwards. Strangely enough, the water coming from Stormy is still going down.
Oh, okay. Well, this is weird.
It could be snow if you want it.
I
But-
just let's just do what we've got to do.
Uh, I'm looking at the blood, and I'm looking for. Is that at the altars? There's like a heart beating, or is there like a
It's that
titan
big.
of some sort? I forget.
There's
been
the
so
big
long.
pit that we can see if we get to the edge of, we can see the heart, but that's where the water comes out of, right?
Yeah, it like pumps out of there. Yep.
Bran
Uh.
trudges straight towards there, and actually whips out the staff of the Magi. Aelinor, Can could we possibly have an audience, sir?
You hear kind of the heartbeat quicken a little bit around you, this massive percussive rhythm, and you hear a voice kind of ring out. Why, of course. I'm so happy to see you all. Let me step out for a moment. And you see the starry visage of Aelinor kind of rise from the water around you, probably near the middle of your group. He looks around. I must say, it's been lonely not being able to see through your eyes. How's everyone going?
Bran goes straight down and takes a knee. It's good to see you again as well, sir. We know that the lady perhaps didn't cut us off, but through a veil of protection. Sorry for any loneliness that might have caused.
Mohan follows Bran's lead and takes a knee. And pulls Stormy down to do so as well.
Monheim, it's been quite some time.
Yes, my lord. Apologies. I hope you enjoyed your time and the visions you may have seen through me.
I have. Thank you. You've at least let me know that your friends are still alright. Good. Well, I've heard a little of something or other. Let's have a chat.
Well, you see, we heard that you weren't completely whole. What is all of that about?
I am one being made up of several parts, as we all are, right? An amalgamation of organs, the soul, blood, that all work together as one. But my pieces and parts are a bit more thoughtful. My
Monheim looks at his toes and counts them. Just in case.
just in
That's what we
case.
had.
You see, my blood itself, it thinks. My mind, my soul are two separate things. I
It's
am...
got to be a bit confusing.
Oh, very often. But there's a balance there. A balance that, for the most part, works. It's very helpful being able to think things out 9 times at a time. You know, nine different trains of thought, 9 perspectives at a time. But yes, there should have been a 10th. During my more strenuous times, I've had these pieces taken from me, and for the most part they have been reclaimed. There is but one final piece that I know the Void took for herself, that I don't necessarily... I fear having it back. But at the same time, I know it's a necessity.
Because of the void touch?
Surrendering yourself to understanding and manifesting a power that is entirely under the control of something else is a dangerous thing. It's scary, isn't it?
I was about to say, isn't that what being immortal is?
I suppose in a way you're right. In many ways you're right. I am becoming frayed. I've been charged with holding all of this realm together, not just this world, but the hells, the heavens, the lands in between. They are held together by my bones, my sinew. And in order to be able to fully...
Too much.
Yes, it is too much. In order to be able to fully realize these connections to keep you safe, I need to have all of me. And I need to figure out which parts of me I'm going to listen to more than the others. Or if I can find a balance.
Mm.
I've listened to Asgrath for a very long time. He's going to be gone for possibly forever. So I think it's time that you and I be friends. Us figure out how we want this path to look going forward.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get the groceries in.
So you're good.
My lord, how do you expect someone or people like us to help a being like you with such a tremendous task?
You are a godling and two champions of some of my greatest protectors. Coda has fought and died a number of times, keeping me safe. The Raven Queen is the last survivor of the old worlds. I know that you have been through a great deal, and you've even slain the very creature that once brought Asgarath down. I trust you, Fate-given, much more than I maybe should, but the court has been proven to be dubious at times of my will. I know that there are Fate-given of every ilk, but I know that you three, in particular, have generally always kept the good of many in mind.
I know you're scared. And I get it, especially with it being something that's void touched. But it was given to us in trust to give to you by someone who claims to know and care for you very much. Are you familiar with a small halfling woman with red hair?
Many. But I think I know the one specific song that was almost forgotten to me. All those years ago. She took up a mantle of what used to be my joy. Misguided. But she saw a very real truth that day. And that is that I need your help. And I know I don't need to ask for it.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good, man.
As much as I don't want to like her or trust her because of the choices that she's made, in this she seems the most selfless I've seen almost any being. I honestly think that she would have been willing to... Well, she says she was willing to burn it all down in order to try to help you and everyone else. And if someone's willing to make such a horrible choice on the behalf of someone else, then perhaps even though you're scared, if you know that you have those that care for you, can advise you, that you feel that you can, whether it's trust or just feel a connection with, then perhaps it's willing to add some of the darker, heavier notes to your song.
You know, everybody needs to hear a sad song every now and then to lift the spirits.
This is true.
And hey, I'll be here with you every step of the way.
I'm very excited that I can have a cousin, a sibling, so early. I didn't expect this to happen for many years. It
And,
He's a
would
good
come
one.
eventually. I thought it would be the Lord of Zaved.
well, maybe he will be the next.
Perhaps. I can't wait to see you two tussle. I'm sure that'll happen. In the meantime, well, I think I'm ready.
Uh,
As I promised to help as much as I could, my lord, take this small gesture, and then I cast guidance,
Oh,
and
very good. Okay. He'll give you a
and then
nod.
go ahead and turn on my champion conflict just in case.
Okay.
I grab my bag and I reach into it and grab nothingness, and I'm holding it, and I won't force you to take this. If you feel like you're ready to take it, then here you go.
You watch as he reaches out with his hand, and it floats from yours over. He doesn't even make contact with it with his hand. He just lets it float. He sort of absorbs it within this like nebulous sort of body of his. It falls into his chest. And there he sits for a moment. He looks at you. I must say, I feel different.
Well, if it's anything like what I went through, I'm sure it is. I'm still figuring it out as we go.
Are you all right, sir?
Everything seems very clear. Our path forward is not a winding road at all. He kind of sighs. He sits down for a moment. And you can see that his starry form has begun to kind of model a little bit. It's almost like there's new colors. My friends,
I'm
I
gonna go,
will...
sit down next to him.
I was about to say Bran sits on the other side.
My friends, I thank you for what you've done. And tell your friend that she's welcome again.
It seems like she went through a lot to get it to you, and she seemed to want to talk to you, but we didn't want to bring her. Would you want to talk to her? I'm sure she would.
I'll speak
It'd
to
be
her.
like her wildest dreams.
I'll speak to her.
Oh, you can just talk to us in her dreams. Can you talk to her too?
Yes, of course.
Well, then there you go.
I think it's time for me to ruminate. And you see almost like spined appendages begin to protrude from the back of his head a little bit, and arch up from his shoulders as he looks a little bit more concrete, less nebulous.
You're all right, though.
I think so. I will say, I do remember what the heart has seen. That garden. Make sure you never end up there. Do your best. Stay safe. Now that I am in command, in the decades to come, you will be safe. Maybe you won't. And he starts thinking to himself. He starts muttering a little bit.
If you ever need someone to bounce ideas off of, you have the three of us.
Very good. And he starts kind of wandering back to the pool, to this heart, and he looks down. Thank you again, Bran. Time is of the essence. And with that, he falls through the pit back into his heart.
Oh. Okay.
Ah,
He just left. I
I
can't say I know him too well, but he seemed to be all right.
Brian, was you talking about your mom at the end there?
I can't help but think that he is, because that was the first reason I came back to Artis today.
I yes, he asked me earlier about going to help his mom, and reminded him of this little thing that we had to take care of, gesturing over to the really all around him. But
You know,
I'm sure with the flying ship we can get over there within the hour.
Bran, Bran drinks a couple of mouthfuls of the fountain and fills one vial with the stuff, and then takes off. You head to the ship. I'll get King Tarkus. We'll be ready to go in 2 shakes. If you don't have it, just get well. Be warm. It's about to get ugly, I think.
I'll well I'll go get some winter clothes. And Jimbo's gonna go buy some nice warm clothes.
Okay.
uh,
Easy enough.
Molenheim's gonna go grab. Oh, you're going to the store, I guess. On the way to getting Scrug and the 20 tribal warriors and Nomad to join us on this bench. Wait, how many people can fit on the ship?
Not a massive amount.
Yeah, not too
It's,
many.
that's what I thought. Never mind.
So 16 people total.
Okay.
And
He will. Yeah, he'll go to the store with Jimbo and try to buy a. I can't look up what the tome was, but I'll just ask the clerk if they had any tomes that can help learn a language of sorts.
Yeah. Let me see here. I gotta look and see how much these tomes actually cost. All right. Is it a tome of? Oh, that's that one. Okay. Call it 1,000 gold even.
And they have it in stock.
Yep.
Perfect.
They have Common for Dummies Magical Edition.
Perfect. I'll get that.
Okay.
Uh,
It takes 1 week, and then Stormy will be able to read it. He has to read for 8 hours a day, 7 days, and then he's good to go.
Perfect. Is there a temple in the Bone Lands that I know of?
Dakota?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. There's likely several.
How long would flying take to get there?
The question is, are you going to be able to move quickly from a temple to whatever tundra location that they're located in?
Well,
I would just rather take the
I'll tell
ship.
you my plan. My plan was to go bring Stormy back to Artis.
Okay.
Get my guys to help rip this gem out, which takes a few hours,
Mhm.
and then tell Jimbo where the temple is, and just have him pick me up from there on the way.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how long it takes to travel for them on the ship.
Um. Well, let's see here.
Normally, we just leave orbit and then,
Yeah,
do
you
a
go up,
small warp.
swing around.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I kind of want to get there faster than later.
Mhm.
It'll still take
Especially
about
with
3 hours to get
time
there.
of the essence.
Yeah. All right. So, you do all that. You get that done. They will pick you up in Tarkir and then swoop around. Bran, you go up and Tarkus, kind of lumbers after you. And he's like muttering something about, being done with this place. It's too warm here, that kind of stuff. As he steps his hulking frame onto the ship. Let's see. Oh, the moment, by the way, I didn't want to get this plot point done. As soon as you guys get on that little pedestal to bring yourselves back up to the top, as it begins to lift off, you see the water pulse like a quick little flash of red. That kind of just travels upward, just for a second as you begin to move upwards.
What was that?
When we're leaving the room?
Yeah.
The blood room?
Yep.
Okay, so it turns red a little bit?
Yeah, it pulses with a red light.
Is that
So it looks more bloodish.
For a moment, and then it returns back to its blue.
is that how it's supposed?
Anything's possible now, Bran.
I know.
Who knows?
Okay. You get Tarkus, and you fly off to the Bonelands. You pick, keeping, yeah. Tarkus has an idea of where, this Coda thing is, corroborating between Mo and them. You find this ancient city, called Tarkir, where it's basically this massive, almost pyramid, with little homes and things like that set up on the side, but you just see the skulls of mammoths everywhere, and smaller skulls representing the Loxodon, and it ascends to this large kind of burning flame, that's at the top of this thing, and you can see a sort of catacomb structure that descends from the top of there. Nomad's with you? Okay. You find Mo and Nomad near the center point of this sacred city, and then you return. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the Bardify going. Okay, you pick them up. Everybody's together. Tarkus kind of leans over. There's a place over down to the southwestern side where they bring folks to carve the large creatures that get hunted by our tribes. We can't always bring what we want to with us, so the leftover parts are taken, they're frozen, and then brought southward to be sold in markets.
And that's
Seems
where
like a rough place to live.
that's where you think my mom might be.
She could be one of dozens of groups there. But don't worry,
Let's
it's only one of dozens. Very few
Oh,
take
yeah.
this profession. Very few survive it. And if your mother is still alive and you know this, then it bodes well.
She is, at least for now.
So you take the ship and you start scanning the horizon. You look for a couple hours through this like massive. He said a valley earlier. It is a dip in the earth. It is like a mountainous region that surrounds this several 100-mile tract of Arctic expanse. Occasional trees and stuff like that, like wooded forests, like of evergreens, things like that. You do find a few of these little like groups. There's like a massive like bear that's like the size of a building. That they're just carving into. Some of these just like tribal folks. You can some of them speak with like Ioran accents. A few of them are from Tunderwood, so they're like halflings, things like that. But you don't see Bran's mom.
Maybe you can try scrying her and seeing if we can maybe use some landmarks in the picture to maybe what was your name again? I would have known it, but I don't. What is his name?
Tarkus.
Tarkus, yeah. Maybe Tarkus can point out maybe where they are if you can locate her. We have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Okay. I think it's like a wisdom save or something, or does it just work? I don't know.
I can't remember with this because it's slightly different than the actual spell.
Yeah. Let me fucking see. Crystal ball. DC 17. Okay. All right. Yama is gonna roll. She will save.
Bran starts to freak out. You see him fighting tears welling up in his eyes. I don't know.
We're gonna find her, buddy.
Just keep looking. Yep.
He said time was of the essence.
You
hold on one second.
Continue to look for a while. You pass through two other groups that the last group, you actually see this frost dwarven man who kind of has to think for a while as you ask about her. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I remember. Something about that. Seems familiar. I think her crew is over past the river. They should be making their way higher northward.
Thank you, sir. And just how far northward?
Oh, a couple dozen miles now at this point. We had camp with them 2 days ago.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And Bran, through his boots, actually can. I know it only works for 1,000 feet, but it does with concentration. Lasts for an hour.
Sure.
He casts locate creature.
Okay. You get back in your ship and you head the rough direction that frost dwarf led you on, until you see a group of maybe 13 folks walking along. Sure enough, this like frozen riverbed. It's entirely ice, with two like hillsides on either side, and they're trudging their way through the area. Casting locate creature, you get a ping that the person you're looking for is among them.
Bran kind of waves, but then he just kind of starts taking off. I mean, just elbows and ass.
Okay.
Just wanting to get closer.
Sure. Yeah, you descend and are free to approach this area as you wish. You see
I'm
a whole.
just throwing myself on here, but
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know where we're actually approaching from. If we're just gonna be
Probably.
flying down.
Yeah, I mean the direction's technically up to you. Go ahead and appear within the first 10 tiles of any direction. I would like to say.
Um,
I'm having a hard time getting the map to behave, so I don't know which direction
so
would
50
be.
feet.
Yeah, the first 50 feet of any part of the map. Go ahead and put yourselves there.
Oh.
Oop.
You get Tarkus down too, I suppose. Tarkus. Alright. You see all these tribal folks, tribal Iorans and things like that with her. And like one of them kind of reaches up a staff in like a greeting, like a whacking stick. But you can see that they've got these like big machetes and axes and things like that on their back. Big like carving tools. You guys begin to approach. Go ahead and make me all perception checks.
With my
Perception,
good
okay.
eyes.
Ah, yes. With the 30, with 30 you make them all out. And first of all, these look like they look like rough and tumble folks. They don't necessarily seem ill-willed or anything like that. You get a glance of several of their faces, but some of them are also entirely concealed by like fur and eye guards and things like that. You hear Mo and Jimbo, goodness, almost a shifting, a cracking under the ice beneath you. And large forms beginning to move in on their location from underneath. And these guys continue to walk towards you.
We need to get him away from that ice.
Whoa, that was trippy looking.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was I kind of stunned by that. What is that little thing? Does she have her own little spirit?
Yeah,
Oh, she's got one of those little wood things.
She's got a little
What?
little creature holding her hand as she's walking.
Go any... Yeah. Something's coming from under the ice. What can I do? Let's see.
I'm gonna cast haste on Bran.
Okay. Bran, you are hastened. I will give you all one action, or one turn, to do what you're gonna do.
I've never been hasted before, so I have no idea what's going on here.
I'll just
Okay.
put it on the thing so you can see it, and then I'll bonus action bring Fanged,
Okay.
and then I don't have the stat blocks for Nomad, so I'm just gonna tell him to hide in a place that seems safe.
We have one action before something pops up or those things attack. Okay. How far is?
And do we know generally where those big things are?
Yes. They're coming in from both your side and from the other side. So there are going to be some that appear. They're moving in on both sides on these guys.
Where's the ship? Is it just up in the air?
It can be.
I was gonna see if I can open up a wormhole in the between all of them, and then, but it's always right next to me. I can't put one on the ship and then then never mind. Then I guess I'm gonna haste myself as well.
Are you come the fuck on, dude? Sorry. I can't use my 5e tools right now at all.
If you need us to look up something, just let us
No,
know.
I can
Unless
look
we're
it up.
gonna
I
give
just
it away.
I can't use the tools correctly. This is cringe. Fuck.
Is movement part of things we can do?
Yeah, you have a full turn.
One.
Okay, cool.
Okay, one.
I'm at 110.
Yeah, so you got double your movement speed right now, Brain.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you got to your mount.
Shit. I think
I can save. Well, I can grab either this person or this person and pick them up.
is this all river or is this like bank right here?
This
Like,
is
is
like
that like
yeah,
the
this is
land?
like this is like riverbed, and then even this is like shallow water. That is kind of like made an ice slick, and then this is like down here. This is river.
Okay, wait. So
It's all frozen though. It's like all ice. There is not like water underneath.
oh, there's no water underneath, but
Mm-mm.
there's something smashing through the
Yeah.
ice.
Yes. Yep.
What the? I turn to Rocky and I say, I think it's time to go big, buddy. And Rocky transforms back into massive Rocky, into his huge size. Then, yeah, Jimbo hastes himself and prepares an action if anything gets near him. Where? Actually, Jimbo is gonna. He can get anywhere pretty much on the map, so he's gonna fly over here as fast as he can and ready in action. Hasted. If anything like comes within his reach, he's just gonna hit it.
Okay. I have to make separate tabs for each creature that I'm gonna use now, so I have to. So just give me a minute.
For
So,
sure.
Barry, you get an additional action, just a heads up.
Yep.
I get an additional action. Huh? Dear
Yeah.
God.
And your speed is doubled.
Yeah, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna be close to. I think the weapon's got a 10-foot reach, right? This can God-killing Star Maker's Bane. What is this?
Star
Does
Maker's
this got
Bane?
reach?
Looks
10.
like, yeah, 10. I think so.
Yeah.
All right. So
Range
sorry.
10. Yeah.
All right.
10.
You're there. Has everybody taken their movement, all that kind of stuff?
No,
Mhm.
I hadn't. Hold on 1 second. Gosh.
I'll eat my salad.
I'm ready to bash.
Yeah, Bran hitting right to where his right to the
Rocky's
middle of everybody.
carcass.
He's I don't he's going to bonus action Nebula and ready to thwack things that need to be thwacked right now.
Okay.
While basically urging everybody to get off the ice.
Yeah, Fang grabs this person and then brings him over here. Well, I guess his speed was half that, right?
Marcus will charge up. He is a. Yeah. How fast is
Can
Tarkus?
you make? I have no idea. Can you make Rocky big,
Where is Rocky?
big boy?
Here he is.
I'm having him stay by
How bi-
Tarkus to
How big is
protect him.
How big is Rocky? Is he that big?
Fang should be that big too. Wait, unless that's huge.
That's huge.
He's a Rajang.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure he's huge. Yeah, huge.
Huge. Okay, so yeah, he's the right size. All right.
God, I forget about how big he is.
All right. I believe that is everything. Nomad is gonna
Yeah.
sneak around this way.
I don't know his stat blocks at all, so he's just gonna.
He's a guy. I have not made his stats, but I can sure
Right.
fudge him. All right.
Can this person be with Fang? He went ahead and grabbed her, and then that's as far as he got.
Make a contested strength check.
A contested strength check.
Yeah, you're just showing up and grabbing this guy.
Big words. Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah. They will resist and push the giant creature away.
Uh,
Yeah,
ooh.
there's something coming under the ice. Brace yourselves.
They'll kind of get their weapons ready. Is that everybody's turn?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Rocky and I are holding an action to attack.
So there's one.
Same.
Sounds good. How big is he? He is. He's that big.
Oh my goodness.
This one is that big. These two. That big.
Jeez Louise.
Brand's in a good spot.
Is this supposed to be slippery or walkable?
This is rough terrain, yeah.
I'm immune.
Yes, you are. So is Tarkus. I think
Okay.
that's spelled right. Merhaz, yep. Okay.
Can Rocky do his held action?
Yeah, what's his held action?
He's gonna jump like 15 feet.
Okay.
It's and then just body slam on this thing.
Okay. 19 DC 19. Oh, let's go into the battle music now. Okay. Target's choice: strength or dex. You're gonna make that a strength. Is that one of the normal ones? It is. It's a 20.
Damn. Okay,
so
so
Take half damage.
okay, so did it roll the damage? No. So it's 3d6
And 46.
and then 4d6. So 9, 15, 31 damage. Cut in half.
I always forget how ridiculous Rocky is.
15.
So 50 damage. Okay.
And don't forget my 30-foot nebula.
Okay, you got Nebula up? Alright.
Mhm.
Awesome. That will probably
think
save
that
some
will-
lives. Yeah.
I think everybody around him is well, except this person, right? Yeah.
Bam. Nope. This poor soul.
The guy who pushed Rocky, or not Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want
Fang.
Fang to help him.
Well, these guys are great. You'll like them. All right. Let's see here. Let's get an initiative roll. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do.
Is Jimbo going before Brand? What is happening here?
Bark.
If someone has a 8 dexterity, how would I roll for what's his name? for Nomad. He has an 8 dexterity, but I don't know how to do rolls for him. But his card's not up, right?
He's an 8 dexterity.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, it says -1. Sorry.
I don't think
I'll
he
go
has.
to-
None of his stats are filled in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did. No, I looked at a hill giant, just bestiary. And I figured that was
Yeah.
it. But if that was
No,
wrong, my
he's
bad.
not. He's not a hill giant.
Ooh, bing, bang. Ooh, the fast boy.
My
Okay.
dog. All right. 24, 24. Awesome. Not very good job there. Let's
Wait a minute,
see.
are these things not sundered?
Nope.
Yeah, we're fighting
Oh,
real
damn.
things.
Yeah, you'll get to use your
Hot
special powers on him and
damn.
actually have something happen. It'll be great. All right, and then this what is he? A chwinga. Let's see. Very dexterous. Holy cow! All right. 19. Wait, I can go backwards and forwards on my initiative count now? Are you kidding me? They had that.
Oh yeah, we're living in a new age.
Truly.
Did you call him an ashwagandha?
Oh,
Resmeraz?
Remoraz.
Razzmatazz? The Razzle Dazzles?
Razzle. Yeah, the Rizzlers. All right.
Take over their mind, Brand.
All right. I think that's everybody.
Wait, what is
Did I roll for
what
Tarkus?
does being hasted do for initiative?
Does it do
anything?
anything for initiative? I don't know. No. Oh, he's advanced. No, it's a saving throw. Okay, never mind.
Where's haste?
I'm looking at it right
Haste is a 3rd level spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
now. What is Tarkus's
Nope, nothing.
dexterity bonus? Nothing. Okay, that makes sense. 14. All right, folks. Starting off is Fang.
Okay. Is there any possible way for Fang to squeeze in here?
You can just go over smaller creatures' space because you are a large creature.
Awesome. We'll go here.
Rocky and Fang just duoing a Remmer has no problem.
Oh yeah.
The goats. 3 attacks. Haven't done this in a while. Okay. Bam.
I can't wait to see. Yeah, he's okay. Ow. Yeah, so he's dead. I'm pretty sure.
What the f is this happening? 1480.
I forgot to give that advantage, but okay.
Yeah.
What is happening?
He just does.
Oh, he's a CR something crazy.
He's just strong now.
He's CR 21.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
So
did
he's
it.
stronger than Rocky now.
Did it, guys.
You know what's wrong with Rocky? He's a meteor. Come on now.
Yeah, he's dead. All right. By 9 hit points. This Remmer has is slain. Let's see. 9 cold damage. Actually, he's immune. Is that little neat thing? But it is exactly 0 hit points now. So there you go.
Oh, perfect.
He ends his turn.
However,
Rocky comes flying in with his meteor strike.
Hold on. However, Fang does take 29 cold damage. Or sorry, fire damage.
Fire damage?
Fire damage, yes.
I got a question for you. I'm gonna hate to ask this.
Okay, that's fine.
Even if it's cold, does that make him susceptible to fire even more?
No.
Okay, so 29 damage?
29 fire damage, yep.
Crazy.
It seems like every time you attack these things in melee, you get hurt as well. Every time you touch them. Alright. Up next is... Aoifi?
Aoife.
Aoife?
It's because Irish is really weird with its pronunciations. It's Aoife.
Aoife and her little duo friend. Oh, they have the same turn together. Well, look at that. That works out. All right. All right. Hold on. Shit. Let's open this up, aren't I? All right. Info. She's just gonna run. With her little friend. Let's see what else. They are going to cast a spell on Aoife for their turn. Some sort of like ward will surround her. She will take the dodge action. Rocky.
Rocky, Rocky. Wait, let me hold on. I was reading what he can do. Rocky is going to. You see, like all of the frills on his back, his whole body starts to glow. This like bright blue light. His eyes start shining, and he opens his mouth, and lightning starts firing out of it.
Okay.
And he's shooting at
Oh, this guy. I forgot
this
that one's
guy.
dead. All right. Dexterity saving throw. I will not succeed that. Nope. All right. Roll
What
it.
is it? 10d8. Oh,
40.
perfect.
All right. Nice.
40. Yep. And let me see if he gets back his other thing. Nope. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then he is going to run over here and position himself in between him and like these people.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Good defensive stance there. Up next is the young Remmerhaz. Let's see. Do they have like a neat little thing? Not really. Not really at all. Although they don't even have their other thing. Okay. They're gonna come in and try to kill this person.
Not
Ooh,
before
ooh,
they take damage.
Yep. Roll it up.
I was to say I was holding an attack too.
Oh, then yeah, you can swing it.
Oh yeah, are we 10 feet?
You are
A
within
crit?
10 feet. Yeah.
No.
Oh, well then, yeah, Bran had a held action too.
Okay.
So let's see, hold on. First trying to figure out how much Veil Nebula, I think it's what, 2d6?
That's a lot of damage, Stormmaker's Bane. You need to calm down. 53.
Plus.
Oh, and I need to make a con
7.
save or be paralyzed? Okay.
Oh yeah, every hit.
17. What was the
I
DC?
think.
Oh,
I don't know
I just saved.
Okay, yeah, and
6.
then you also take 7 force damage. I need to move that to under the...
I did the 7 force.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So 6. And then roll your attack, Bran. This might be a instant just fucking
Yeah.
got him. 30? Okay, nice. Let's see.
Plus, since I'm obscured, does that give me the ability to take my sneak attack damage?
You're within 5 feet of an ally, and they are within 5 feet of an enemy anyway, so. I think you just got to.
Okay, so that's how many d8? Gosh.
And I think because
That
you
looks
made an
better.
attack, I think you get to immediately cast a cantrip.
I do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so hold on, let's get Eldritch Blast. So that's 1, 2.
Well,
Or is that all of them?
roll your sneak attack first, I would say,
Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to remember.
and then
At
decide if
7.
you want to Eldritch Blast him or the other guy.
Okay. Help me remember at level. Oh no, I'm still at 5, so that's a 3. 3d8.
3d8?
Yep.
Yeah.
3d8.
Yeah, he's dead from the sneak
Not bad
attack.
at all.
He's okay. So then I can Eldritch Blast somebody.
Yep.
All right. And let me see. Is that all of them?
I think you get to
No.
shoot 3.
Okay. So, uh, yeah. So I get one more.
What level are you guys? 16 or 17?
17.
Oh, then you have 4.
Oh, okay. Well then, there's another one,
Pretty sure.
and there's another one. Um, and so he'll shoot those towards big boy outside of the aura.
The big one?
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yep.
Plus
So do all
twist.
four of those go to him?
That's up to
Or
you.
did-
You can decide.
No, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so the 16 took out
Mm-hmm.
home slice that's near me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can take the 28, 26, 36, and 35 and send them towards
100%.
yeah. So they're all going to Big Daddy down here in the south.
18. And then another 9. Okay. Very cool.
less what your charisma modifier?
That's worked into there already.
I don't see it.
There's no way.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it is. +7, which is charisma.
To what damage?
Yeah, right?
No,
No, that's
it's-
not.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
one plus 7 would be impossible.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not hitting negative.
Sorry, I forgot what was
negative
going
6.
on. So yes, plus the charisma modifier, right? Because of
Yeah.
agonizing blast.
Oh, you have it agonizing. Okay, I was wondering. All
I've
right,
got-
so
yeah,
7,
I've-
so 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, kill me. Minus 28. All right. We got that.
We haven't fought in so long.
It's been a while. Yeah, just add in that charisma thing to your spell if you can. If
Yeah.
not, I don't care. Let's see here. Young Remmerhat Tarkus, I believe is up next. He's going to sprint forward and jump attack at the Remmerhaz, using his charge. Let's see here. Ferocious Charger. Yep. Okay, so gets to move an extra 10 feet. Doesn't need to. He's gonna go ahead and take an attack. It's not even rolling my attacks, guys. I'm going to cry. All right. Does that hit? It does, just barely. All right, so that's good. How many attacks does he get? Oh, he gets 3 attacks anyway. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll the other 2. That's a miss, and that's a hit. All right. So then that's a D10 and 2D8. I'll have to probably restart my computer or something after session's done, because I can't use 5e tools at all right now. Let's see, 8 with an additional 11 radiant damage, and then the Remmerhaz needs to make a strength save. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, he runs up, he knocks this thing prone while he stabs it with his spear. Does 24 damage. Now he'll
Seems
make-
gonna be knocked pro. Oh my god.
Let's see. Yeah, they can be. Alright, and then he's gonna take 2 more attacks. Oh no, I mean he already did. Let's see. But now with advantage, oh yeah, with advantage, he then hits the second one. So 10, 2d8s. Bonus action. He cannot use that yet. Okay. 16, and then 10, so 26. 14 plus 6. Okay. Tarkus moment. Let's see. Does he get an extra charge damage, or is it just the prone thing? It's just the prone thing. Okay. He's got this big spear and this big, like, ancestral shield thing that he's got going on. He, like, roars.
Pretty dope.
It is Jimbo's turn.
Jimbo
Jimbo moment.
hastily. It's like it's time to try this thing out, and he comes flying over here, and he just starts wailing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can't roll anything less than a 5, right?
Mhm. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So 26. Wait, no, that's a 24 is the lowest I can roll.
Okay, so they all hit.
Yeah, right?
Cannot miss this guy. All right. So 53.
Yeah, so I hit
Yeah.
him all over the body. I start at the legs, I hit his tail, then up to his like chest area, then I hit him in the jaw with my last one.
I need to make several charisma or con saving throws now.
Oh yeah, because if any of those
Yeah.
the next one automatically crits.
Oh, that's true. He's dead. Because, like, he's already at half health, and I failed the very first save.
Oh god. So yeah, no, is he too big for me to cut his head off? Or is that only when I roll a 20?
I think it's when you have to. I think it's when you roll a crit. Let me look. It's a
when you
vorpal.
attack a creature.
Is it a 20 on the roll?
It says when you attack a creature and roll a 20 on the attack
Okay,
roll.
so yeah, you have to roll a 20 for it to actually do it.
I kind of technically did.
I think you have to roll. Yeah, just roll with advantage anyway, though. Just roll like 3d20s and see if any of them are crits. Okay, no. But the damage alone will kill him. So.
Okay.
Yeah. They are critical hits anyway.
Nice.
Jimbo moment. Okay. Up next is all of these guys. And they're gonna point at it. Jimbo also. You do take. Do you take fire damage?
No, I'm immune to fire.
Okay, so you just like laugh it off. All right.
I'm kind of like on fire as well, to keep myself warm.
Sure. This is a moment. Yeah, they're just gonna huddle up. Return to the bubble. I was like, they're gonna go gang up on somebody, and I was like, no, if they attack them, they just will die. All right, that they're gonna do that. Bran, it is your turn.
This seems like a perfectly good time for Bran to whip out a little bit of something. So he's going to see that there's just the one guy left, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it might be overkill, but he stamps his boot on the ground and casts Blade of Disaster.
Very good.
Oh my god.
Very good.
And so a blade-shaped planar rift about 3 feet long shows up in the spot right next to the dude.
Yep.
And I get to make 2 melee spell attacks.
They are advantage, and you crit on a 18 or higher.
I crit on an 18. Yep. So let's see. So roll 2d20s. So no crits, but close.
They'll hit though.
Oh.
Oh, that's your
And
first attack.
so-
You attack twice with Blade of Disaster.
Yeah, but that would be the 2 melee spell attacks there, right?
You have advantage. He's prone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Dang.
One more. 11. Okay. I think they just both hit. Because your spell bonus is ridiculous now.
Yeah. Yeah, my spell bonus is
16.
16, something like that.
Yeah.
And I just moved it, pulled a tab out. Weird. All right, so on a hit, we're looking at with both of them a total of 8d12 force damage.
Yep.
So,
And that's his bonus action. That's the messed up thing.
so there's
13.
13 and 18.
Very good.
And for the action, he's going to, because I don't get a chance to ever use it, we're going to synaptic static this dude.
Well,
No,
hold
I
on.
can't because I
Yeah.
did Blade of Disaster.
Yep.
Sorry. Never mind. So we're just gonna go reap him.
Okay.
Brand's going to helps if I actually move him. Which gives me he takes 2d6 necrotic. And so he takes another 5. And then we go with the pinion. So that's what, 23?
Yep. Oh, he's immune to fire.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It got changed to
It's
that's got changed to
forced.
force.
Oh,
I
perfect.
don't, yeah.
Got it.
Um
He takes that for sure. Sneak attack.
and yep. So that would be 3 8.
Team. Okay.
And is he still around?
He still is. Just barely.
Which means I still get to cast Eldritch Blast, don't I?
Yes, but you'd have disadvantage. Because he's prone, but he's within 5 feet of you. Actually, for both reasons.
He's within 10 feet. Because I have a 10. I snuck him up there, but
Oh,
the pinion's now got a 10-foot reach.
he's prone either way, so you have
Yeah.
disadvantage on range attacks. Yep.
So, but well, let's give it a shot.
Sure.
Let's give it 4 shots. Wait, hold on. Let me mark disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let's try this again. There you go.
Still rolling 30s. Yep, I understand. Okay. Yep.
And
One of your shots will go wide, but the other 3 will pierce his body. Bran, how do you kill this guy?
I mean, this is just Bran. Plus he's because he's got all the other charisma thing. Bran's just taking all of this whole. He just found his mom. He hasn't even had a chance to say hello, and things are trying to eat her. And this is just a whole bunch of pin-up rage about them and friggin' racist elves and all this other stuff. And he is just point blank, just eldritch blasting, these cosmic crows that he uses for his eldritch blast. The ravens are just tearing him up when the thing's probably dead, and if he's still got extra shots, he's just doing it and screaming at it until he has nothing left to give at that moment.
A silence comes over the air.
That when he gets done, it's just he kind of falls to his knees for a second, and the nebula just goes away.
While he's doing that, I kind of try to scan around again or look into the ice. Do I see any more coming, or?
Nope. You see that these things have burrowed through the earth, through the ice itself. They seem to be on fire and cold at the same time, cold resistant. So they were just melting their way through. The ice itself here is now unstable. So people start gathering off to the side.
Everybody move!
Jimbo, some of these travelers come and they shake your hand.
I shake everyone's hand. Well, actually, before I shake their hands, I'm I'm aware that Alfie was supposedly a slave or something like that.
You
So I'm looking at these people like, are they their slavers?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay, they're just tribes people,
Yep. This is just how they make their living.
and well,
Mohan depressingly brings all these bodies to the off the ice before they fall in.
Okay.
I get off the ice, buddy. It looks like it's unstable.
He's fine. You see, he's sad. He's going, yeah.
All right, good
I
chance.
I guess we came at the right time, and my name's Jimbo. Nice to meet you all, and I'm shaking like all these tribesmen's hands. Well,
You see a few bearded faces kind of peeking out at you, and then quite a few just like hard, cracked skin, like very like surprisingly tan, for being up so far up north. They're it's like almost like sunburn for some of these folks. As soon as like you get a look at what they look like. And then the air around you kind of comes to a sudden like calmness. Snowfall just kind of up and stops. As this little spirit kind of like pulls out a big pot. And then everybody begins to gather around and get water to drink as they sort of just like conjure forward water into this pot. They take a moment to rest and set up camp and think about maybe even talking about, well, we could, harvest these insects that try to kill us. Might be too dangerous. We've got quotas to meet. Things like that. But they invite you to sit down and talk.
I say, Mo, why don't you help me try whipping up some kind of meal for these fine folks? And I assume they have some kind of firewood and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've got to bring it all with them too.
Or yeah, or if not, I go and just chop a tree down real quick and make some wood. But I light it up. I have like a I light it up. I get that fire going, and I start cooking with Mo.
Okay.
Oh my Lanta!
That's okay.
That's okay. You can tell he depressingly he's cooking. He's not focusing at all.
Mm-hmm. You make some charred stuff, and Jimbo just adds a little spice to it, and it turns out okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked way too long and started burning food.
Oh, whoa! And I come and I add spice and prestidigitation a little bit, make it taste a little bit better.
Yep. You fix it up. Bran.
Bran's been too nervous to really get too close for a while. He's been watching folks off to the side. And just never taking his eyes off of Aoife. And slowly just kind of works his way into the crowd and through the crowd. And gets... He's just been watching her. It doesn't seem real. And finally he finds himself about 6 feet or so away from her. And... but behind her while she's doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
And then just... He takes a breath and just has to test something out. And he's just... Old gods, bless you. Light of the sun, warm you, dear one. And slowly gets just a little bit closer to her.
Your mother turns around, and you can barely see her face through all the furs. But she kind of like, there's like a hard softness in her expression as she turns around. Where are you from?
I'm from a little village called Aberdyvi. And you're Aoife.
She
And
kind
I've
of,
been looking for you
her eyes just
for a
kind of
long
fall.
time.
She looks
Do
up
you
at
know
you.
who I am?
I never thought. In all my days. She gets a good look at you. She looks haunted.
I wonder how it's going over there, Mel.
She begins to.
None.
She almost turns away for a moment.
Please don't. I've wanted to see you for oh so long. Nan told me all about you. And then I found out what happened to you and to Ran. And I might not be able to ever have him. Would like to get to know my mom.
She nods to herself. It's hard to see a son. It's good to see that you're okay. Nan. It's good to see my mother took good care of you.
The best, though, you know, she could be a bit overbearing. I wasn't necessarily the best boy.
Suppose that comes with all they did to us. Have you come to take me away from this place?
If that's what you'd like.
I miss grass. I miss the fields. I miss the sun that doesn't hurt.
I happen to know a place far away from here. More peaceful than Aberdyvi is now. It's by a river. Plenty of grass. I've got some places there, and if you want, some of it's yours. I'd like to have a chance to get to know you. And I know that'll take a while. And this place can be comfortable. A lot nicer and a lot warmer than this.
She like nods.
And you will never have to work if you don't want to.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't be there, son.
I understand now. I met Rand's parents.
Well, I hope
understand it all.
you told him off for me.
His mother threw what seemed to be a very expensive vase in my direction, and as much as I wanted to like him, I couldn't like his father. I think I just wanted family. And right now, all I really want to do when it comes to that whole country is to slide a knife between the ribs of that queen. I don't know how many other families she did this to, but I know she's caused a lot of hurt. And even death seems too kind a thing for her.
She looks up at you. Let's leave that to fighting folk. I'm tired. Let's... I might not be able to be your mom, not like that, but... if you want me around, I'd be... very happy to oblige. We can figure things out as we go along.
That sounds very nice. At least we can get to know each other.
She kind of looks you over. Bran?
Mhm.
Just thought I'd say the name.
Bran, son of Ran and Aoife, grandson of Blodwyn of Aberdyfi.
Your friends came here with you?
They're more like brothers, but yeah.
Good. These folks kept me safe. Thank you for keeping them safe too. I've had a rough time up here, but I fell in with a good group. Not for a while there. For a while it was, well, there are some stories I just won't tell you. Let's leave it at that.
There's time for it all. Would... Bran lifts his voice out to everybody as part of this party. For some of you, this might be the life that you know, and you can't leave, or you don't want to, and that's fine. But I want to thank you all for being good and kind friends and support to my mother here. And for any of you who might want to start in a place that's a lot less cold, with grass that's a lot more soft than the land underneath our feet, I am happy to bring you there. Wherever you would like in the world, I'll find a way to make it happen. And if you don't have a place to go, I've got a place you can.
These folks, like, almost all of them are just like, yeah, we don't want to be here. Are you kidding? This sucks. So they will join you. A lot of them. Other than maybe 2 or 3. And these 2 or 3 kind of split off. They say their goodbyes, and they voyage off to meet up with the other groups.
Do you want us to drop you off along the way?
That they'll agree to. They kind of talk about the. They come back. They're like, yeah, wait, yeah. We met up with a camp with these other folks a couple days ago, and they're talking about the one with that frost dwarf. So they'll just get dropped off with them. Yeah,
we ran into them earlier today. We can, you know, that's the least we can do.
Over the course of the next
Uh,
day, of what remains of today, you fly people back all across Aelinor. Some people want to go somewhere nice and sunny, with a coast, start really fresh. So,
Would those bodies fit on a ship?
the SS Misfit. I realized that you took that ship instead of the of Tim.
The Tim?
So
yeah, because Tim's on Artis.
the living ship can fit. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have a passenger count. Hold on, let me look.
Keel 80 feet, beam 20 feet.
Capacity.
Got a needle cannon. Cargo 10 tons.
So yeah, in exchange for the 10 tons of cargo, you'll be able to fit people instead. Passengers. So, yeah, you get up into the SS Misfit, and drop them off. Yeah, you reunite those three with the others. They wave you goodbye as you take off across the Boneland countryside. They'll do fine. You drop off a couple at like a coastal place. I'll let this be up to you. Where do you drop these folks off at? They're looking for somewhere nice and warm and sunny.
Halhazar.
Alhazar? Okay, the big city.
How bizarre. How
All right.
bizarre.
A lot of people get off at Halhazar. They're like, oh, jobs.
It's like, well,
Look at all these
Yeah.
people. Where else? Yes, and then various woodlands and things like that. A lot from Halhazar, basically the pitch is you can go anywhere in the world from here. So this is the place to be. Where do you take your mother? And also, are there any conversations you want to have with your mom along the way? She kind of is
I-
dubious about this giant flying ship, but
I would introduce myself. Definitely.
Bran would make sure that Jimbo and Mo get introduced
Mhm.
as the brothers he hadn't had.
I go and shake her hand and make sure she's nice and warm. If she's a little cold or something, I cast Prestidigitation
yeah,
just to warm her up.
she is like marked with frostbite and stuff like that, so you can
Yeah.
feel some life kind of go back into her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep her, nice and warm, and
Yep.
it's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. You it's kind of crazy, isn't it? It must be all so weird,
It's like a ghost came and got me.
Yeah.
Go up to her.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's. Well, I'm just glad we were able to save you from that frozen wasteland. Shit, it's Well, that's pretty much it. I'm Brand's. I'm one of Brand's good friends. We like to call each other brothers at this point. But my name is Jimbo, and if you ever need anything, if you're his mom, that means I'm gonna have to start calling you Auntie. So, if there's anything you ever need, please don't hesitate to ask.
I think I can get used to being called that. Right? Auntie. What a strange day. Well, you're big. You're big and tall. The two of you
Ooh.
are actually. Look at you.
Well, that short fellow over here, and I gesture at Brand, or not Brand,
And
Mo.
Mo. Yeah. Two giants you keep with you.
They're big. I'm prettier.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She kind of nods.
And I walk over to Rocky, and I'm like, could you get to about a medium sized or so? And I have him kind of just go lay around her to make sure she's extra warm. With his extra, his nice clean fur. He's back from a spa. It's nice and fluffy.
You see the spirit that she's with also kind of begin to warm up. And instead of being this like frozen kind of white pale thing, it takes on more of like a darker like grayish coloration. Still wearing this little mask.
I
It's
go
got
to
little like noodle arms.
I
Begin
go to
like,
shake its
swell up.
hand.
It gives you
Hi,
like
I'm Jimbo.
a
Nice to meet you,
single.
little man.
It's like you're shaking a finger. He reaches his
Mhm.
little arm up at you.
I do the little like my pointer finger and thumb handshake, like one of those.
Ma'am,
Shake his
who's your
hand.
friend?
This is and then
Has-
the little guy like waves at you.
Bran waves and nods. Has he been with you for a while?
She shrugs at that. Has been around a lot of us for a while. I met them in the middle of the wastes one night while I was kind of wandering alone. I was real sicksy, so I was wandering from camp, and I met this little fella, and they brought me back. So they've been with us ever since.
I owe you a great debt of gratitude.
Many
Thank
of
you
us
for
do.
saving my mom.
Many of us do. And then just kind of gives you all like a little like a little noise. It's like a little like It's like a very like almost like a singing bowl is what they sound like when they talk.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then looking him over, does he have like clothes and stuff?
He
Forget the
this
picture,
one
or is he just like a spirit thing?
he is like he has some things that look like clothes, but they're definitely just kind of like markings on his skin, you think.
Okay. I was gonna say if he's got some tattered clothing, I was like Jimbo might go whip up like a quick little outfit for him.
He's
Is he
Go
from
yeah.
down.
Feywilds?
I don't know. And this little guy will kind of like put his hands up in an X.
Not the Feywilds, then.
Well, um,
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Brad's mom. And if you don't mind, and he reaches out a hand to her, and he does, as soon as he reaches out back, he does healing hands as much as he needs to.
Okay. I would say that you would, instead of using like the hit points thing, you'd almost be curing diseases here. And she kind of it's like she's drinking soup is what she looks like. It looks like she's like drinking warm soup. And she kind of breathes heavier after that. Thank you. Holy folks, are you?
Friends of gods, but I don't think any of us have ever been accused of being too holy. Jimbo's probably the best at that one. Certainly not me.
and I just give her a wink.
Oh my. Well, where did you have in mind? Where are we heading? What's this peaceful riverside that you've got for me? For both of us.
On a whole different world.
Well, perfect. I was meaning to go catch up with Jade and let you all do y'all's thing.
Jimbo's just recently gotten betrothed.
Oh, congratulations. It's A tricky thing, betrothal.
I've heard. My mama's told me stories.
So, Jimbo's got a nice castle there. I don't have a castle, but there's plenty there, and we can catch you up on exactly how weird our lives are. And the whole time, Brand's just trying to take cues off of her, and I don't know. It's one of those when you've wanted something for so long, and then it's here, and you don't really know what to do with it. And he knows that there's also basically his entire lifetime of trauma that she's survived, and
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
It's an awkward air, definitely.
It's definitely, yeah, he wants to be there, but she's a stranger and he wants a mom, but he also knows that he's not going to she can be his mom, but it's going to be different than, say, Jimbo's mom is.
Yeah.
Jimbo's mom. And trying to just figure it out, and there's a lot of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, literally, and just trying to figure out where she's comfortable in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Jimbo tries to diffuse the air a little bit, break some ice, if you will, and just trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
Like tell some just random stories to kind of like break ice at certain parts. But yeah.
You fill her in
Jimbo's
on
good.
some of the time in between, and conversate for a while, and she kind of begins to understand who you are as a person a little bit more. She has no context, but she's happy to hear that you have found people who have kind of functioned either as parents or as mentors over the course of your life. You had it hard, son. I'm happy to see you're doing okay. You're doing well.
I am now. It was a long while, but these last few months have been really good. And he's just, it's just he wants to say more, but he doesn't want to hurt her. He doesn't want to overwhelm her. And so I think maybe eventually they settle into what's kind of a, for now, semi-comfortable silence, just being with each other.
Yeah.
And looks like y'all got maybe some more catching up to do. I'm gonna, and Jimbo just dashes off. Y'all have a good day. He hurries on to the castle.
Yep, you head to your betrothed.
Mohan gives a nod and then flies off to the temple with Nomad in tow.
You lead your mother to this town that you and the Feral Five have constructed together. People are busy at work, setting up things, building new lives for themselves here. A great many folks have been invited to this place. The artistry of the Hall of Life and Death, the travelers that are now visiting Sarah Hill. There is sort of a look of bewilderment, first of all, at this new world she is stepping on. And she begins to sob.
And that first instinct that you have when anyone cries is to just, oh no, don't do that kind of thing. And he ends up catching himself before it happens. And he wraps one arm around her and just kind of goes, "It's okay. Cry as much as you need. I'm here now."
She cries for quite some time. Before she kind of sniffles and walks over to the riverside. She looks back at you. It's like I died. It's like everything behind me died. The world I knew, the people I loved are gone. That snowy purgatory I was in was... it was decades.
Hi. But you remember what Nan said about the lady and death? How death is just the end of one story and the beginning of another. And so maybe, yes, there was a story that had some very beautiful moments. I'd like to hear at some point a bit more about my dad. But I know it had a lot of hurt. And you can close that door and have those memories, but open a door to a new story. And we can figure out what life is like for the two of us to be together. And you can find out what it is that you want to do besides trudging a frozen tundra wasteland hacking animal carcasses. You can rest, you can breathe. If you decide that there's an adventure that you need to go on, you can go and know that I will be here. You can write a newer, brighter story, and I'd be honored if some of those chapters we wrote together.
She looks at you. In due time, maybe. I'm just tired.
Would you like a bed? And no one to bother you for a very long time.
At least for a while.
That I can give you. And I don't know if it's from you or it's from my father that I got the fact that I could sleep for eons and never wake up. Drives Jimbo crazy.
Well, that's definitely from me. Your father didn't sleep.
Oh, that's right. The whole elf thing.
Yes.
And just chuckling, he will take her to his rooms in the what's the Raven's Nook, and put her down in one of the beds. Let do whatever does, and then just
This whole time, is just like looking at stuff. That's what they do. They're just like picking up like mundane little objects and trying to figure out what they are.
Bran lets her into the room. Lets do whatever. Has learned to basically let do whatever does.
Yep.
And tells her that, she can sleep here, and that he'll be around. That he's fairly well known around here, and if she just asks anybody when she's done, they'll fetch him. And that if she wants a long soak, that there's the angel's touch, and all she has to do is tell them that she's Brand's mom, and she'll get the best treatment for free.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of make sure she's starting to get a little settled, even if
Yeah.
that's just like sitting on the bed and staring at the wall for a bit.
She's mostly just like giving you this like flat smile and nodding along as you give her all these things. And at the moment you begin to leave to just give her some time, that's when she kind of like almost reaches out, but she, you verbally, you hear, "Thank you, Bran. Thank you, son."
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime. And he'll close the door
Mm-hmm.
just to let her have her time.
Yeah. She's like in bed before you have even got there. She's just like laying down.
He'll just take a moment to find a quiet corner, and he'll just kind of emotional release and just cry
Mhm.
for a while. He's spent right now.
Yeah. Jimbo, meeting up with Jade, says, talking to her, would say, would you like to go say hi to my folks and, tell them the good news? Or do you want to spend some more time together before we, let them know?
Oh, I wouldn't mind heading down. We can do that.
Okay.
Good to see the folks one more
Um,
time.
Of course. Yeah, actually, we're in the, across the way over the little pond. We're starting another, town, and I think that's gonna be essentially the replacement of my old one, old Poe Dunkington. And I was trying to get as many of those people out over there, get them out of that nasty swamp.
It is a bad place to live. And you can keep them safe.
I've got a pretty good armored detail of some people over there. We've also got the help of a dragon and these giant golems. There's a bunch of big
She
things.
shakes her head. Of course there is. All right. Well, let's
Yeah, I know it's all a bit much.
let's go. Maybe have a bit more. Let's see something a bit more normal.
Yeah, just some good old. I just today we reunited Brand with his mom, and kind of just want to go say hi to mine.
Oh, that's sweet.
So
She follows you back to your home.
yeah, I rip space open.
Yep.
Right through here, my love.
Jeez. She steps through. And you appear in Poe Dunkington, in your family home. How do you break the news? They're surprised to see you two together, at all.
mhm.
But how do you break the news?
I tell everybody to gather around, and I've got gloves. I told her to put some gloves on beforehand, so if they were to look at the hand, they wouldn't see the ring,
Yeah.
And I'm like, so, I tell him about what happened that day. Like what happened earlier today and how we reunited Brand with his mom. I kind of wanted to say hello, I was just thinking about her, and, well, and then I'm like, well, and you're bumbling idiot of a son. Kind of, I don't know if I jumped the gun or not, and I gesture over to Jade to take the glove off and show the ring.
Yeah, she pops it off and she kind of like, does like a little like finger thing. And everybody just like gasps. First of all, and like your mom like looks at you and like hits you with like a mitten. In like shock. And then everybody starts like, celebrating and freaking out.
I know. I just saw her, and all of these thoughts started racing in my mind. I couldn't keep one thing out of another, and it kind of slipped out. And luckily, she said yes.
She, like, I would say, oh god, never mind. Yeah, she kind of like raises an eyebrow at that and kind of like looks you two over. I bet it did. Huh. Well, congratulations, you two. And your dad gives you a big grabs your shoulder. Your mom kind of rushes her away. And then you get like a father-son talk from your dad.
I think I did good, huh? You should have seen the smile on her face when I popped that thing out. And it was also she was also a little bit shocked too, but
Somewhere Brand's dying.
It's like, what are we talking about here, son? Yes, very good. All right. You guys sit down, reconvening after a while, and have dinner.
Yeah, I cook everybody dinner.
Yep.
Yes.
You did some good
Let's
work
just
today,
see.
guys.
Wholesome little moments.
1800s.
Jimbo cooks another perfect meal, almost near perfect.
Near perfect. I see. All right. Well, no, that is beyond perfect. That is like divine quality food. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, I almost crit.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, no, I do a good the celebration meal that everyone's accustomed to around. I whip out a new recipe almost. I feel like every time Jimbo cooks, a new recipe is needs to be recorded.
Something needs to be put in a book somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just he enjoys the rest of the night, with the family. I bring her back to my room, and you can sleep on the bed. I'll sleep in a cot or something. It's might not be enough space for the both of us on there. Or whatever you would like to do.
Yeah, we'll roll the dice on that one. But not really. So we'll fade to black there. We'll start up. Mo, surgery was a success. You get your notes on what's going on. They show you the thing in the jar, and we'll start up with you next time.
Okie dokie.
All right. Very cool. We'll end here. Say bye-bye.
Right. Bye.